How you going, guys? Mechanic Shiv here. So now we're going to be installing the valvetronic motor. So I've prepared the surface. I've cleaned that up. All the bolts are torqued down. I've marked them all up nicely. So I'll show you that. Okay, all nice and marked off. And now we're going to be going on to the step of the eccentric shaft motor. So number one, what I want you guys to do, we're going to be going back to maximum lift. Alright, so no, we're going to be going to minimum lift, sorry. So we're going to go get our shifter. We're going to see if we can get this in one go. If not, then we're going to have a bit of an issue. Yeah, so I think it's going to be alright. If not, because I don't want it to max out on that part there, so I'm going to try and see. And I don't want it to swing either, so here we go. I'm going to carry the load. It's a good test to make sure that the bearings are also in as well. See that fling there just happened. Okay, so now I'm at minimum lift, and we can go ahead and put our valvetronic motor back in. Now once again, I'm just using high temp wheel bearing grease. There is a special oil, special grease you can get, but just give that a healthy coating of that. Okay, fill that up, and then the bearing here. Come out here and blob that up. Oil will wash that up, but just pack it in, and the oil will clean all that up. So that's ready to go. By the way, guys, the oil in this car is putrid, so wonder who's been servicing this. Anyway, so let's get it in there. Now you're going to have to twist it a little bit. Okay, and then voila. So that's in. And now we're going to line up our T30 bolts, and then we're going to show you how to get it up to maximum lift to put the stopper in and bring it back down. If the holes don't line up, you might have to twist the motor a little bit. But oh boy, little bit of this one. Square. Just try not to drop the bolts in either. With these bolts, they are magnetic, but just try anyway. T30 again. Okay, so that's pretty good. Went in there, no worries. Don't tighten them up all the way yet. Looking good. I will get myself a Scotch Brite and scotch the whole cylinder head surface out before putting in the no rocker cover. From here it's all back to assembly now, which is what I'm hoping for. Once again, 10 Newton meters on this one. We'll go to 10 Newton meters and call it a day. So now after this we're going to go to maximum lift, and you notice I haven't taken off the high side stopper. No need to take off the high side stopper, just the low side. Alright. Not too tight, not too loose, so about 10 Newton meters. Okay, good. Gonna clean up that surface there. That's a bit of brake clean. Dry it up and we can mark it. Yeah, so after this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a max position. Just mark that up, make sure I warranty my work. So now we're going to be loading up the E-shaft back up. So this is the part where you have to be extremely careful, because you can easily break that gear if the spring decides to fling back on you. So now we're going to go and get the gear, and we're going to keep our long Allen key handy here. So we'll put that in there. We're going to start controlling the gears. So it's going to rest up against that. Now we're going to start to mesh it up. Okay, I'm going to hold that gear now. And we're going to go again. Just holding that in. Alright, and now we're going to go to maximum high lift. Okay. So we can attain to put our stopper back on. Okay. We can actually put it on right now, but just choose to be a bit safe. And then also, if we've installed the needle bearings wrong, now's the time where it's going to be backing off on. So, and also, just make sure that the new one is on. The new one can actually go up to maximum lift. So now it's all the way up here. We can install that. We can install our minimum side stopper. And this one's also 10 Newton meters. And we're gonna release it back down to. I'm gonna release it back down to about medium or just under minimum level. So we do this just to prevent the gear, if the gear was to slip, which it should now, to get it back down. So I'm just going to look at the stopper. Yep, that's good. So off we go, very slowly, holding that shifter. Okay, that's good. And looking at the Allen key, that's pretty good. Now it's on its way down. I'm going to hold her up. And our last step is to install that oil squirter. Okay, now we're at minimum lift. Boys and girls, that's installed. Look at that, stopper in, and now all I've got left to do is install my squirter. So one thing with these guys, my squirter was actually blocked, so I've pumped a lot of brake clean and air blasted it, and now the oil injector actually works now. Before it was very clogged up. They are fine, and if you don't change your oil on time, this is what happens. So that's another finding of this job. You can see like some of the sludge here. So that just relates back to long service intervals, which is partly BMW's fault for having that. I don't believe in long service intervals. I believe in servicing a car every 10,000 and when it gets older every 5,000. And this is the type of bullshit that happens when you don't. So yeah, we'll slide that oil squirter down like so. Get in our bolt. Okay. And then I'm gonna give that a tighten. That's good.